Hello viewers, this is the Rangatang. Welcome to my first stream. I'm here in downtown Sosnovka. Lovely spot. I've just been dropped off at the shop by one of the locals, brought me from the train station. What am I doing in Sosnovka? Well, that's a long story, but at the moment we're being told to head over the bridge and there's a farm we can do some work at. Look for the wheat. So if we look for wheat, keep following the road, find the farm. So I've met a fellow in a train station, some Russian city, I can't remember which one it was. They all blend together after a while, but his name was Oleg Smirnov. There's a nice river down there, hope there's some fish in it. And yeah, good Russian name, Oleg Smirnov, and obviously we drank some vodka, and he asked me what I was doing in Mother Russia, and I told him that I was more or less travelling around the countryside doing some odd jobs here and there, and he said, oh, well, farming, do you know anything about farming? I said, oh, well, you're very limited, but I could probably get away with a bit of farming if I had to. And he said, oh, hold on, this is a wheat, is that wheat? Maybe that's what they're talking about when they say look for the wheat. Maybe that was a wheat symbol. But anyway, Oleg said, well, if you ever get stuck, come on down to Sosnovka and look me up. And yeah, there's some opportunities down there. I've found an opportunity. I haven't let Oleg know I'm in town yet, but there was a Russian sign there. They're not very helpful at all. The Russian language is quite hard to get a grasp on. So here we are. This is a state-run farm, which they're looking for people to work farms. Younger people don't seem to want to stay in the country anymore, and you can't blame them. It's a hard living, and it's, yeah, there's plenty more to do in the cities. They're much more exciting. But me being a little bit older and travelling around looking for ways to make ends meet, this has turned out to be a good way to do it. So it looks like we had a bit of a barn there. It's a house over there. And this looks like hopefully the main farm. So yeah, I've followed Oleg's advice and turned up here. They look like old World War II hangars. Nothing much seems to have changed here since the 40s or 50s. Anyway, we found a tractor, so let's go for a bit of a whiz around and see if we can see what sort of machinery we've got, and check out the fields, and better get to work. There's some equipment on the right there. Looks in relatively good condition. Apparently this place hasn't been worked for 6 to 8 months, so I expect everything to be a bit of disrepair. There's a tank, I don't know what's in that, we'll find that out later. This will be the first of our fields. We've got 3 fields allotted so far. So we'll jump out here and have a look at this one. I was hoping to turn up and they're all planted and ready to go, but yeah, it's not going to be that easy, but that needs ploughing and liming, so we'll have to get onto that. Yeah, I was hoping to get here a bit earlier than I did, but the train system's quite complex and I had to catch 2 buses. One of them was the wrong bus, and 2 trains to get here. And as I said, the Russian language, it's not the type of language you can guess. It's not like some of those languages where you look at it and you can see a bit of English in it. We've got back to front letters and upside down letters and yeah, everything else. There's a bit of a truck over there. Here's the second of our fields. Near what, maybe that could be a animal pen. I think it might be cows, going on the size of it, but that's just a guess. We'll find that out. Well, nothing easy there. That needs ploughing and liming as well. Apparently if we head over the water is what I was told, so that's using my phone for translation, but there's some water, so I don't know what you'd call the lake. I don't think it's big enough for a lake, but maybe it could be a pond or a lagoon. Lagoon sounds good, I like that word, lagoon. So we'll drive over the bridge over the lagoon and we'll head up to, hopefully we'll find our third field up here. It might have a crop in it. No such luck. Doesn't matter. Let's have a look. Well, jackpot here. Doesn't need liming or ploughing, and it's already 66% fertilised, so that's going to help in the long run. That's only seeded and one application of fertiliser, and that should be ready to go. So we need to get to work. We want to get here at about 9 in the morning, but it's after 3 in the afternoon, so hoping to get my first lot of crops in today, but yeah, we don't know about that. We'll see how we go. It is springtime. We're lucky to pick the right time to travel, because if it was winter it gets dark fairly early up in the north of Europe, so yeah, I suppose because we're close to the North Pole. Like, it's not one of them joints where it's dark all the time. Well, not all the time, but yeah, for months at a time. But yeah, so here we are in the main farm. Well, looks like a header for a harvester sitting out there in the weather. It's a very large building. I don't know what that is. I'd say that's the silo. I don't think I'll be going upstairs, but it looks like it'd fall through the floor. There's a few more rusty tanks here we could investigate. Oh, look at that. What's that there? Better go in and have a look. That could be some sort of a hidden gem. We'll check that out. What's a second tractor? This looks like the workshop. I hope they've finished the work and not just starting it. Let's jump in and give it a go. Oh, yep, she goes. It's a Fiat. Oh, what a beauty. Look at that. Big drag racing tyres on the back. Sounds like a V8. I like it already. Fiat Agri. Now, see what I mean about languages? That tells me it's a Fiat. That says Fiat Agriculture. That's a stab, but yeah. Now, if that was Russian, I wouldn't have any idea. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we'll hook up a plough, and we might get to work ploughing. That'll be exciting. Get the plough on, get some work done. So as promised, here we are ploughing. Yeah, it's going good so far. I did try to plough and fertilise. I thought I'd get a bit tricky and put the plough on the front and the fertiliser, the lime spreader on the back, but as you can see on the right, it's only half the width of the plough, so that didn't work out so well. So what we've done now is I've taken that off. There's the evil thing up there. We might trade that in and try to get something with a wider spread. It'll take me till summer next year to lime at that rate, so we might change that over. But so Rangatang, what are you doing in Sosnovka, Russia? I'm glad you asked, because I decided in 2019 that I'd like to have a white Christmas for a change. You don't get the opportunity for white Christmases in Australia. So I shot off to Europe and had myself a great time, made snowmen and tried to ski, and yeah, hung out and had Christmas, you know, in the snow. It was great, but the only trouble is, with the way the world is today, I don't have to go into that, I'm sure you all know what I mean, is I'm stuck here, stuck in Europe. Tried to get home 3 times, twice the flights have been cancelled. The third one, I don't know what happened there. No money. We've got no money back. I think I might have got dudded on that one. But I sort of only brought holiday money with me, so I thought, well, it got to the point where I'd be lucky if I could afford to get home with the prices. So I decided to make the most of it and try to bum around Europe, which, I tried a few different odd jobs, but I found that this, just helping out on farms, there seems to be a lot of farm work. So I'm not very good at it, but with a bit of experience, hopefully I'll get better, and help from the locals. So yeah, here we are, making the best of a bad situation. it's turned out good. I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but it's I've seen and done a lot of things I wouldn't have done if I'd gone home when I was supposed to. So yeah, it's been great. You see, I just turned that plough around. I heard a rumour that if you run this plough back, what appears to be back to front, it goes faster. And well, I think we've just gone from 11 or 10 or 11 up to 17. So obviously that works. So there's a trick. Plough back to front. I don't know if it works on all of them, but it works on this one. So yeah, we've been travelling around like a bit of a gypsy and run into Oleg, and here we are. We've probably no idea I'm in town, although a rather large redhead that doesn't speak any Russian probably stands out. I'm sure word's out. Shouldn't be too long until he comes and finds me, or I might go up and try to find where they hide and drink vodka. Well, not that they hide, but yeah, there must be some sort of bar or pub or strip joint or something here in town. You'd think so. We'll head up there when we get the opportunity and spread the word around, and hopefully Oleg will come down and introduce me to a few of the locals, and that'll help even more. But yeah, this plough, it's going all right. Not the most exciting thing I've ever done. I don't know how you've gone with it. There are videos out there where they have waterfalls and flute music which put you to sleep. Maybe this video would be good for that. If there's any insomniacs out there that have trouble sleeping, if my videos help you sleep, well, I've actually achieved something. I'm helping someone, so if that's the case, power to you. But yeah. Anyway, our ploughing, we're almost halfway through the first furl. So, I'm not, yeah, we'll, might cut from the ploughing in a moment, and we'll come back when we're doing something much more exciting like liming. Yeah, so liming should be exciting, so I'll see you then.